Good evening and welcome to the stream. Friday is here once more and it's time to take a little time and relax, have a little fun and enjoy that it's finally weekend. So, without further ado, let's get ourselves started. So let's get this thing on so we can actually see what's going on and say hi there. Give me just a second here. I wanted to try and fit it with the intro music, but I didn't actually have time to pour myself a glass of bubbly, so I'm taking care of that now. There we go. So, now we're ready. Okay, so what have we been up to? Well, been doing a few things. Been doing a bit of brewing for construction purposes, which reminds me that I can't hear any sound, so I should fix that. I have prepared a few things in the project chest. Nothing too fancy. Then out here I have changed the trees that we are currently trying to grow here. So now we have a silver lime and we have a hill cherry. So we're trying to get this one pollinated. But it's going a little slow. What we're trying to go for, is I think it's a lemon tree. And the purpose of that is to get plums. Which doesn't sound like it makes a whole lot of sense, but yeah. Let's see, pollinated with hill cherry, we can grab that. It was a hill cherry sapling, so it's not really what we want. Is there any more? At least you can actually see it on this tree, although they are a little subtle. Okay, so let's hop up on the side of the tree. On the side of the tree. Thank you. Have a look around here. Doesn't look like there's any there. Or here. Check the top. Just trying to see if there's any more leaves that are ready to harvest, because if there is, then we want to see if we can get a sapling out of it. We just need one, and then we can get as many as we need. They're being a little slow to pollinate. In fairness, I don't have this chunk loaded, so it probably won't really do a whole lot without me actually being on the server. Other than that, I have moved these things because in order to build the house, well, as soon as we put a roof on it, we can't have these inside because they need to have a light overhead. You can see here that our bees here have started producing, so we should probably stop them. They should be pure. I can stop you as well. I just let them run the last cycle, and I have produced a few more. And the reason for that, if we look at our ethereal queen, sorry, I'm a little snotty. Ethereal queens here, or princesses rather. If we look at her use, we can get the aware queen, which is the basis for the soul sand giving queen. So that alone is interesting, because that is this one we have this one here together with the spirit drone gives the soul queen. The spirit drone comes from attune and aware, so we need to have the aware before we can get the spirit to go on, so that's the usual thing we see there. Interesting, you can also get it from the ethereal. So if we check it again, usage, earthen queen, for instance, supernatural and ethereal, fiery queen, supernatural and ethereal, spirit, no, chaotic, ordered is an ethereal and arcane. Chaotic is ethereal and supernatural. And are these the ones that produce ordered propolis, which gives order infused dust, which gives order shards? And the same for the other one, of course. So that means we have the earthen, which is the basis for the earthen elemental ones, the fiery ones, the chaotic ones, the ordered ones, the vis queen, which needs an infernal room, which we don't have, so we can't get that, the watery queen, and finally the windy queen. But as you can see, all of these require a supernatural princess and ethereal drones. So what we're going to do is we're going to take some of each of these. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Stick it up here so we have them to work with. And then we're going to take our prepared princesses here and put them in our what's it called? Please look at that. So if we look at this here, so Windy Queen requires oak leaves as foundation. Watery Queen requires water as foundation. Earthen is a brick as foundation. And finally, fire requires lava as foundation. That one's going to be a little bit more of an arse, so we're going to save that. But we could go for the windy, and we could go for the watery, for instance. That's the first ones. Or we could do the bricks. Yeah, you know what, we have so many air shards that I think we'll do the earthen. So we need 2 blocks of bricks and water. So let's get you off our bar. And let's see, where did I put my clay? I have enough clay right here. I'll just stick that in there, get that cooking. And then we need to have a bucket to grab some water. Sorry. Still a little sick. Actually, I've got myself an appointment with the doctor for that exact reason. Put that there, and we'll put that there, so that will turn it into water now. So we don't need this anymore. The bricks, let's turn it into brick blocks. And then go over here.
Your attention, please.
I'll just put that down there. So let's mark our APOs here. We say this is the earthen, that is the supernatural, plus the ethereal, and over here we have the watery, supernatural, plus ethereal. Okay, so now we can start the process here. We have our frames and those. These still need the frames, so let's grab them real quick. There we go, bees are buzzing. So, now that that is done, it's almost night time, so we should go sleep first of all. Almost up. Hi there, T-Snow. Sorry to hear that. Alright, so last time we worked on the house, and I've continued the work a little bit. I don't think I showed this on the stream last time. I think I messed around with that off stream, but I made a front door. And that's also why we need the plum trees, because we need another nuance of pink for the house. And I have also laid out the roof here, so that it is ready to work with. And then over here I've made a little bit of a doorway that leads into this level here. So we have the ground level, the first floor and the second floor. And then we have a little bit of a garden kind of thing here. And the idea that I had for this is that I wanted to put a couple of apiaries here that are basically just working on top of the building. But the reason I haven't actually put anything into these yet is because I have prepared some glowstone. Or rather glowstone dust, which is what I was talking about when I talked about the alchemy. So, what we need is we need to light up the roof so that monsters won't spawn, and to get an even light we're going to basically put light into all of these. And you. And then we can go through here and knock out those light balls. We don't need those anymore, they're just temporary. And we're going to do this bit of the roof first, just to see how it looks. And eventually I might go in and redo the roof. But that all depends on how easy it will be to eventually breed the, what is it called, the nether bees, because you need those in order to fireproof the wood, so... hope that I have enough glowstone, but otherwise we can always make some more. So that should be a mob-proof roof. Now we just wait for next night time to actually have a look at it. So, other than that, I fixed the roof here. So, before, if you remember, this one was just going straight up at the same level, and it looked a little weird, so I decided to change it basically on the stream, but yeah, I ended up not doing it there because it was a lot of work. Let's see here, so that should be fine. But yeah, decided to do this last time. I'm quite happy with how it came out. So we get almost another floor out of it. And also it looks more interesting when we look at it from afar. So yeah, quite satisfied with that. Can't finish this bit here because that's where we need the plum wood. So we have to wait for those trees there to breed first before we can actually do that. Can of course see if we can get something out of these. Common walnut, lime, cherry and wild cherry. Let's dump these resources so we actually have space. Let's see here. Just more cherry. These. Okay, no more space. So we will hop over here. Let's see here, we have the hill cherries. The silver lime is also going to be mutants. The walnut and the wild cherry are probably pure. This. Oh, we we got a lemon something. That is exactly what we needed. So, let's see what we can do with that. So, these goes in there because they're mutants. This one goes down here. Boop. And we take our treelizer. Common walnut. Wild cherry. And lemon. Okay, so the lemon tree we need, and we'll just go over here and work with it, where there's a little bit more space. Interesting tree. I guess that they need time to grow, it looks like it. But we're looking for saplings, so it doesn't really matter. Hi Sean, welcome. How are you tonight? Just let our crafter recover a little bit here. Don't want to accidentally break it. I accidentally did that once before. Go. green wood. Citrus wood. Okay, let's analyze it. Okay, so now that we have that, we can type plum. And we're looking for the plum sapling. The plum sapling is lemon with hill cherry pollen. So that means we need 2 of these. Pop those in there, and we'll need a hill cherry. And we'll pop down here, cut down these trees. We'll just put these down on our bar so that we know where they are. Yeah, I can imagine. When is it that that comes out, or has it already come out? Alright, so let's see here. Lemon, hill cherry, lemon. All the cherries. Let's just sleep real quick. I wish I had one of the newer consoles just so I could play Pokemon, but I didn't really want to buy a console just for one game. Okay, let's see here. Treelizer. You are mutant. You are pure. Okay. You go in there. Okay. So now that that is done, we just need to grow the trees so that they can start working. There we go. And now it's just a matter of waiting. Oh, actually, I should have waited for the night time to see the roof, shouldn't I? Oh well. I'll do that next night time. Do that. Pop that in there. The eucalyptus wood we should get rid of as well. Alright, so let's check on our bees. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, watery princess. Okay, bee Eliza. Let's see what we get. The monster in the water, I believe it was Pyro that left him. It's Bob, as you can clearly see from the bobbing name. And it's just a friendly pink guy that is very happy to see you. And yeah, Pyro left it here in the area and it started me following around, and eventually it fell down into the pond, and I don't really have a way to move it around, so I just sort of left him there. Okay, watery. actually have a very interesting watery trade. You do too? Huh. I think we'll give it a go. He's bloody loud though. Just want to double check them. Did we not check you? They're all the same. Okay then, we don't have space for them in there anymore. So let's put them here. Okay, that was a watery. Let's check the others. You... Sorry. Need to go back in again. Earthen. You do not have anything interesting. You do. You do not. Let's put the ones that don't down there. You do not. We're going to try mixing you two. And we're going to purify you again. Okay, we're going to need some project chests here. So we'll stick the earthen down there, and any watery we get in the other one. Well, Bob isn't aggressive at all, he's just very, what is it called? Clingy. You can ride him though. Alright, so as that is done now, what other projects did we have? Well, I talked about projects in this chest, and I have some here. So, the first thing we should do is craft some foci. So we have this here. Let's just take it in the right order so we can remember it. Need every shard and 4 gold. Yeah, you can't really control him though, he just sort of goes where he wants. So, there we go. Let's just change our gear here. So, we're making primal charms. What? You think what? It said something about hearing whispers? Interesting. That's not supposed to happen unless you're tainted, and I'm fairly certain I'm not tainted unless I have gotten taint from one of the monsters, which is very possible because I have run into a couple of them. Okay, so now we have the primal charms, and they go here. So let's take those out and see what we can craft. And for that we actually need this again. Alright, so let's see if I can remember this. So we have this one, gold at the bottom, stone, slab, primal charm, table, gives a focal manipulator. And then we have the other one, a pedestal in the middle, diamonds, gold and a primal charm. How is it? Let me check my book. That's not my book. We are going to... Is it artifice? No. Thaumaturgy. We are doing this one. That's right, it is an arcane infusion thingy. That is right. Let's just double check it. Yeah, the pedestal in the middle. Hi, hi there, Crusader Rad, welcome. Oops. So, pedestal in the middle, gold, diamond, diamond and primal charm. And then we hope this doesn't blow up. Okay, so we need 10 aurum, 15 peditio and 15 presentatio. We have the presentatio. The peditio, however, we do not have. The aurum we do have. So we need to have some of the permutatio. Where can we get that? Permutatio comes from copper, honey, honey is the best source. Let's just sleep. Yeah, I'm okay right now. Better than I have been for a little bit. Hi there, just me. Welcome. Let's see, so 2. That's good. Let's see, the victors, I believe we're completely up. Oh, except this one. Whoops. Okay, that was not intended. I did not know that the hammer could do that. I didn't even realise I had it in my hand. Alien is 62 in both of them. What is this one again? Tutamen. Alright, so let's see here. Let's just see how that performs. And while it does that, let's change back into our quickness gear here. Looks to fit okay. So we need to have 2 of these, and then we need to have our peditio, not peditio, and permutatio bottles. Okay, 3 is all we can do. Good to know. Yes, one princess and one drone, though you can easily automate it. Fill this and fill that. This one will stick there. Bottle. I'll come over and help. Okay, so fancy. So, since you're listening in, I guess I can explain it with words. It's a little easier than typing it. If you want to automate it, the way you do it is you need 3 pieces of item ducts and a servo. Any servo will do. And then you just need some caches. You need a cache for the drones and every bit of produce they produce. Alrighty. Did not mean to steal your feathers. Alrighty. Tin gravel ore. What's going on here? What are you? Huh. Interesting. I guess it's a water collection system or something. Where? I guess that's what the chocobo do. Yes, the chocobos can be ridden, and they can even be bred to get the rarer types of chocobos. So these have no names, but they do have a saddle. So since they have a saddle, you can ride them. Although these do not belong to me, but I do have one at home as well. I'll show her once we get back. Hello there. I guess him. So, if you want to automate these, which is a good idea if you want to get like more out of it, Otherwise you have to restart it all the time. All you
Right.
need is 3 pieces of item ducts and any kind of servo. And then you need a cache for the drones and all types of produce they make. These will make black tinted combs and they will make honeycombs. So that means that you need 3 caches.
Okay.
And you can just stick anything inside of them, and if it starts producing them out here, the produce, then you can grab one of them, stick it in a cache, and it will pull it out.
Okay, let me run up and grab the servos and the pipes. I have all that already, I believe, already made. I need to mute your stream because I'm getting confused.
I'm gonna steal you this in the
Oh,
meantime.
you're fine.
So you have a tasty note down here.
Yeah, I haven't worked on the Thaumcraft stuff as much as I probably should have. Alright.
I do believe you have one up here as well. You have so many water notes right next to you.
Yeah, I know. There's a lot of them.
They're not too big, but still
So
very
she said.
nice.
I need 3 servos, you said?
Now, 1 servo, 3 item ducts.
Ah.
And then 3 caches.
Need the huge caches.
Like, the benefit that you have of doing the Thaumcraft is that you can do it without worry of getting tainted, because you're already screwed up.
Yeah.
Speaking of taint, if you ever find a tainted biome, let me know about it. Like something that is relatively close is what I'm looking for.
I don't know if it's relatively close. I don't remember exactly where it's at. I know what direction it's in.
Oh, you have a meteor over here. Skystone.
It is the opposite of where your base is. I'm trying to find your beacon. Where's your beacon? There it is. So you're that way. So I'm guessing it's somewhere around positive 3,000, I think.
Yeah.
The tainted biome, and the that's on the X, and the Z, I believe, is somewhere around like 250, 300.
Quick question. If you look over here at me, I'm standing out in the field behind you.
Yeah.
Is there light around me?
Yes, a little bit.
Is there light over here? Just like laid out on the ground?
There's actually light all over the place over here. I'm not sure why.
I might be pouring light out over your field. Sorry.
Oh, that's fine.
It's I have an energetic nitor, which produces light when I have it in my pocket. So apparently the light sticks around for a while.
Yeah, I was gonna say it'll probably dissipate over time.
Can make a similar effect by using the bottled lux. Oh no, not like that. You need to do it in a certain way.
I don't have my wrench on me, so I gotta use a pick. Okay.
Otherwise, you're going to have to use like retrievers or something instead. So if you dig out like a block to the side and one below.
Let me grab my shovel.
Otherwise, I have one. There we go.
All right.
So
Put it in there.
the item ducts from the bottom and up around.
Say that one more time.
Put the item ducts below it, and then up and around the side. That's a cache.
Oh, item ducks. What am I doing? It's been one of those days.
That meteor looks awesome, but it also looks very destructive.
Item ducks. Hey, get back here. Okay.
Yep, and then place the servo on the thing that connects at the bottom of the apiary. Or you can see it from the side here, you don't need to dig. But, okay, so take the servo, set it to minimum stack size, so 1. And then for the redstone control, set it to either low or ignored. If you ever want to stop it, just turn it to high and wait for the current cycle to finish.
Yep, that's the way I do it downstairs when I'm pumping out the sludge.
Yeah. So now all you need to do is you can place the caches for the produce anywhere around it. But the cache for the bees, the drones, need to be at the same distance, a distance of 1 from the apiary. So it needs to be either here, there, or above.
Okay, so I can do this for the outputs,
Yeah.
and then for the inputs I can put it on top, you said?
Well, there's not really an input. You just need to make sure that the bees is like connected to this item duct right here, because it needs to be as far away as the apiary, so that they will equally share the drones.
Okay. So if I put it on top here, it'll be fine?
Yeah.
Okay.
There we go. Then you just need a drone to put inside.
Let me go
and
grab those.
something to block the others from start taking items. Just to make sure that it doesn't start filling them with drones. And then once it starts producing the produce, you just wait until the apiary is empty, empty except for the produce. Then you take the produce that you want and stick it inside the cache.
Gotcha. I've got a couple of dirt blocks on me though. Okay.
Yep. And then just a drone in that.
I put all of my drones in there. Should I?
Just lock it in, just so it doesn't like change it. In case you ever want to pull them out, you didn't accidentally drop them.
How do you lock it?
You shift and right click.
Oh. I didn't know that was a thing.
I was sure that you had told me. I don't know what I've been told then. But yeah, this is basically what you need. What do you say?
How do you know it's locked? Does it have a...
The sound it says. You can also take everyone out of it, and if the image doesn't disappear, then it's locked.
Gotcha.
That way you can make sure that it doesn't mess it up later. So now this will basically work. Now all you need is to have a centrifuge and a squeezer, and then you can start producing the dye, basically the black dye.
Gotcha. Okay.
So you put the honeycombs, well, the normal honeycombs you can give to me. The black tinted ones you can centrifuge, which give you black tinted drops. Those you can squeeze in a squeezer, which will give you honey, liquid honey, and it will give you black dye. And the liquid honey, I don't know if you have any purpose for that. I doubt it.
Not really, no.
But if you want to get rid of it, you can always pipe it to me or something.
Okay.
Although I don't have a mass liquid storage, but I can probably figure something out.
I'm right now I'm using the open blocks tanks, but I believe there's a better solution for more storage when it comes to liquid, because right now I'm using a lot of those.
Yeah, that's the problem. They only
I
hold
think the
16
barrels
blocks.
hold more. Yeah. I believe the barrels hold more, but I haven't messed with them yet to find out.
That's a lot of anvils. Is that for repair books?
Say what?
Is that for repair books?
Just because we got tired of our anvil breaking, we were doing a lot of enchanting for, we have an automatic block breaker set up for things that can't be processed through the grinder.
Uh-huh.
Like the infused stones, you can't, what is the word I'm looking for here? You can't, well, come upstairs and I'll show you what we've done. Alright, so the jewel type stones, you can process them through the pulverizer. That's what I was looking for. But you're only going to get like a 1 or a 2 return, so fortune won't work. Basically, you won't get a larger return. But if we process them down here, you can fly, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. If we process them down here, this is an autonomous activator. Both of those are autonomous activators. One places the block, and the other one is full of enchanted picks.
Mm-hmm.
And it automatically breaks it. The vacuum hopper sucks it up and puts it in the chest that you're standing on. And then we just actually need to make more picks. These are almost dead. But we put our enchanted picks in this chest, which feeds them down into the autonomous activator when it loses a pick, and then we put what we want to process in the other chest.
Mm-hmm.
We just let it run, and all the XP and stuff goes down here. We just come down here occasionally and suck it out and move it downstairs. So,
Fancy.
yeah, it's a solution to a minor problem in the grand scheme of things. I have to morph to get out of here. I still have no mechanical means of flight. I'm still using the morph abilities to fly.
I like my harness. It's very convenient. Just go.
I got the armor that I'm wearing from one of those druid pillars.
Yeah. The cultists.
Mm-hmm. I've got some other armor that makes me blast and fire resistant. Like, it doesn't hurt me at all. Not where it like reduces damage. Like, I don't take any damage at all.
Wow.
And then and I found that in a dungeon. It was heavily damaged and I don't know how to repair it, so I don't wear it very often. But I grabbed that, and it was actually by that tainted biome I was telling you about.
Mm-hmm.
And saw one of those pillars and I was like, does these have anything, or are they just there? So I figured I'd go ahead and kill them off and see if they gave me anything, and they didn't give me anything other than the armor.
Well, the pillars themselves are mostly aesthetic as far as I know, but there's always a node there.
Yeah, there was a node. It wasn't a really fantastic node though. It only had something like 2 or 3, but I don't remember what they were, and they weren't very high level. But I'm not much of a conversationalist, sorry. My head has been pounding for like 3 days.
I understand.
I had my medication changed again a couple of days ago, and it's given me really bad headaches.
I'm going to put a black tinted comb and a honeycomb inside our shared chests in the bottom right, so that you can lock in those caches so you don't have to wait for it.
Okay. And I gave you a bunch of stuff in there. I don't know if you saw it or not.
Yeah, I saw it. I just haven't had time to sort it out yet.
You're fine. Thank you.
No problem.
I logged into the vanilla server earlier today just to make sure everything was locked down because I'm not going to be playing on there much for a while. And Pyro was on, but I don't think he was there.
Yeah, he's AFK all the time. That's all he does there, that's AFK. Waiting
Right.
for thunderstorms. Don't you dare
Yeah.
blow something up in your ass.
He's trying to get the creeper heads. I don't know if he's gotten any or not. He owes me one because I gave him a bunch of name tags. I gave him something like 4 stacks of name tags. So he was going to give me a creeper head at one point. Which I really don't care. So the bar in the apiary, that goes down or up? Like the status bar.
The bar goes down,
Okay.
and once it's done, basically what it'll do is it'll suck, like the queen will die and a new princess will be created.
Okay.
Second. Let's see. Yeah, what it does is it'll take the the queen that is currently working. She will be retired, and she will, like, a new princess will come and take her place. And once that is done, the princess, the new drones, and any produce that has been created will be ferried out through the bottom, and then it will be stuck into the respective caches. But since there's no cache for the queen or the princess will automatically go back into the apiary. And since she's producing, I think the black ones here are producing 3 drones each time, there should always be enough drones inside the apiary. As long as there's 2, there should always be enough. Or 2 fertility.
You gave me like a whole stack, so that shouldn't be too much of a problem.
Yeah, but I mean, like, if you have just 1 drone, like, you can have fertility 1, 2, and 3. I think there's also a rare fertility 4, and that's basically how many drones it produces per cycle. And basically what happens is that if it produces 2, then 1 will go to the cache, 1 will go to the apiary, so it will always be the same number. If there's 3, it will eventually go up to a full stack inside the apiary, and then everything will go into the cache. So that's basically how it works.
Gotcha, okay.
Let's see here. Okay, so let's see.
I never could figure out how to mechanically replant for an automatic wart farm, which is what I was trying to set up the other day when you and Lady were on.
Well, what are you trying to do?
I'm trying to set up an automatic wart farm that will automatically harvest and automatically replant the nether wart. And
have you tried golems?
No, because I don't have the knowledge. Like, I don't know how to do it.
You should have it.
No.
But
I mean, I don't know how to do it. Not that I don't have the ability. I just don't know how. I haven't messed with them before.
We can try getting it to work for you. It should be fairly easy.
We don't have to do it.
The only problem is if it doesn't recognize nether wart. I've actually never tried it. I guess I could try and make an automatic nether wart farm out of what I have here.
Well, what I would suggest you do is, my head hurts really bad, so I don't want to do anything that's going to require a lot of concentration right now.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to mess with it off stream at some point and see if you can figure it out. Let me know, and then you and I can maybe do a one-off video or work on it on another stream at some point when my head doesn't hurt.
Well, basically what I'm going to try is I'm just going to see if I can do it. I'm basically just going to plonk down a chest and then try it out.
Okay.
I just need to find my golem bell. I don't remember where I put it. I think it was in here. Yeah. Because I already have the golems made. I just need them to tell them what to work with, and I believe they should then do it. I just don't know if the harvest golem will recognize nether wart, but I guess we'll find out.
Something kind of cool. I don't know if you've ever seen any of your work in large format print before. And I guess you won't necessarily see it physically, but at least see it somewhat. I have a poster with
It works.
Awesome. I have a poster with the images you made for me for the YouTube stuff.
Yeah.
And that will be here tomorrow, I believe.
That's awesome.
And that's going to hang on the office and the wall. So when I do like vlogs and stuff, it'll be seen in the videos.
And then we'll tell you to work with nether wart as well. There we go. Now we have an automatic nether wart farm. So now we can make one for you.
Yay.
And it won't even cost you any power. It's up to you if you want to do anything about that tonight. I can make it for you if you want.
I mean, that's up to you, yeah. I can show you where I'd like it. You can tell me what you need from me. I've got, well, you know I've got pretty much everything.
Well, honestly, a golem doesn't really require a whole lot. So I don't really need a whole lot. I think you need like 1 ingot of gold. You need an auto shard. You need some essentia crystals, and you need 2 pieces of great wood, and then you need the essentia crystals to make them. And anything other than that is just if you want them to see further and stuff. Basically, how big a farm do you want to make?
How about 3x3? It doesn't need to be huge.
3x3, you don't need any upgrades whatsoever, so that'll be fine.
I don't have any great wood, I don't think.
No, but I do, so it's no big problem. I have great woods
some
and great wood saplings, so it's no biggie.
Yeah, I've got some saplings, but I don't think I have any of the actual wood. And what was the crystals I need?
You don't have that. You need to set up some Thorncraft stuff for it, but I have them already made, I believe.
Okay.
So we need 2 great wood. We need to have Spiritus. Are you Spiritus? You are Spiritus.
You said I needed a shard.
Of those, you need yeah, an auto shard. Spiritus, Motus, and Humanus. Motus is this one. Yep, that's auto. So that means that it's over here. Yep, Motus. Yep. 8 Motus. We need to have Humanus. Humanus is this one. Nope. Cognitio. Humanus. There we go. 8 Humanus. Then I need my book for the rest. We need to have a gather core. So we need to have 8 bricks, 2 nitor. I do have that. And then we need to have 5 locrum, 5 terra, and 5 messes and 5 mito. So locrum, terra, messes, mito. Locrum is this one. Yep. Terra is over here.
I have an
and
ordo shard.
Mesometo.
I only need one.
Yeah, just one shard. And then you need 8 gold ingots. Okay. Good. Then we just need to make the bricks that we need, and then grab the night ore. Question is if I have any clay. I do.
I don't know if I told you or not. The quarry I have set up right now is like 1,000 by 1,000 blocks.
Holy crap!
I got tired of doing the small ones and having to go back in, move it over a couple of chunks and setting it back up again. Blah 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 blah. I was just like, I'm gonna be mining out this entire area anyway. Why not just do it big? So
Yeah.
go big or go home.
My only problem, resource-wise, is that I'm starting to run low on some of the shard types. Low, as in I still have like a stack, but I'm working towards the infinite supply of them, so maybe it won't be an issue. Hopefully it won't be an issue.
Is the shards come from the oh god, I can't think. Man, my head. I hate this. I feel off. This new medication is just really freaking killing me. The infused stones, is that where you get the shards?
Yeah, the like the ones with like the veins in them.
Yeah. Alright, when you come over to my place, you can help yourself to whatever you want. I have unprocessed...
I can always come by and pick up some, but...
Yeah. I'll show you where they're at. They're not in the enemy.
Hold this for a second, my friend.
Oh my.
Okay, so, let's see here. We are ready to cook. We put in 5 messes, 5 metal, and one of these, and then we put in 5 terra, 5 knuckle, one of these, gives us the cores. And then we put in these, and we put some golems. And then we just need to make the auto core for it.
Is that the crystal with the gold?
Yep. I guess you can make it too. You should have the knowledge to make it. If you've gotten everything from gold, I would assume. Otherwise, I can always make it at your place if you have this in your if you have this in your wand.
I think I do. Let me check real quick here.
Ooh, someone is making something with brains.
I'm sorry?
Someone is making something with brains. There's brains in your table.
Okay.
I don't know if that is the brain in a jar. Oh, that's a bat. If you look inside the table here.
Oh, that must have been Jill.
It's full of brains.
Weird. Okay, where's my wand? That's not my wand.
It should work though, but I just don't have any crafting wand with me, so I can't really I can't really do it.
Is that right?
No, ingots, not ingots, nuggets, sorry.
Oh, I thought you said ingots.
I probably did, but I'm just an idiot.
Oh, you're not an idiot.
There we go.
There it is.
Okay, so now we just need to get you a Goldmancer spell, which of course forgot to bring with me. Let me just pick one up.
The farm was going to be down next to the XP stuff.
Okay. Yeah, the good thing about the golems is that they just work forever.
Mm-hmm.
No power or anything. There's more of the there's more of the Goldmancer spell back at spawn. I don't really have an easy way back there, but I have several left over and they don't ever break. So it's only if you go out with them in your bag and lose them that you're basically going to need more. So I'm going to give you a Goldmancer spell and teach you how to use it.
Question. 3x3, you said wouldn't require anything extra. If we went 3x4, would that?
Not at all. The only difference is that the golem can only see so far. So if you wanted to be able to see further, you either need a golem that has a longer reach with a core, or you need to have you need to give him glasses, which is adorable.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Sunny here.
There we go. I'll fill this in with the stone brick woman.
Over at Lady's place, I helped her put up basically an infinite Dropbox.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I watched that video.
Yeah, her what is it called? Her golem friend. He's a little eager because the way that he works is they have chickens outside, and when they lay eggs, this guy gets very excited and wants to pick them up. So he kept running outside the door whenever they opened the door. So Lady had to put in stairs so that he could get back up again.
That's funny.
Okay, so you just need a container that they can drop it into.
Let me run up and grab a... Oh, I have the caches up here. I guess I can move it. Yeah. Can they use a cache?
I think so. I haven't tried it. I tried it, but I didn't know how to do it properly at that point. But they should be able to. They just need to be able to reach it, so I guess put it down at the bottom here, or on the floor or something. Then you can always use a pipe to take them away. It might also be necessary to either provide something down here so they can run up again, or just fill in the floor.
Yeah, I'm gonna fill it in with these bricks that you're standing on. I just don't have them on me right now.
It's just so that they don't accidentally run down. They shouldn't, but they might push each other a little bit.
Let me go grab the stone real quick. It'll only take a second. When you hover over that, does it say if it's cobble or if it's stone?
It is stone bricks.
Okay, stone. I just couldn't remember because you can chisel them both and there's similar patterns on both.
It looks so weird.
Not the first time I've heard that.
I'm still not used to seeing people run around as bats. It's like, just like, I can't see you because I'm too far away, so it just looks like the floor's building itself. Alright, so now it's your turn to place some things down, because it needs to be you that does it, otherwise they won't obey you. So take this guy. And with him, click or right click on the side of the cache.
Right click?
Yep, no shift. And then take this core and give it to him. Put it on him.
Just right click or just drop it on the ground?
Right click on him. Now he's alive.
Hey there, buddy.
Then you need another guy. Here you go. Place him like here, would probably be a good place. Just right click on the ground. And for him, give him this core. Okay, so now you just need to tell this guy here that he needs to gather netherwort, otherwise he will gather everything you drop.
Okay.
So if you drop anything on the floor, he will try to put it in that chest and end up holding it forever. So just take a netherwort, right click on him, and then put it into the interface that you see there. I do it, but he just tells me that I'm not his master.
Right click and put it in the chest, you said? Or in his inventory?
Yeah, if you right click him, he comes up with like a 2x3 inventory. Just put it in one of the slots there.
Okay. Got it.
So now if you put it on the ground anywhere, he should run and fetch it.
Okay, maybe no. It looks like, okay, he just takes a
Yeah,
second.
he's just working, like he needs to first recognize it, and then he's also standing in soul sand, so he's a little slow. So if you right click on this guy over here, does he have an interface? I can't remember.
No, he's not letting me do anything.
Okay, so
I
he'll
right click
just
on him,
harvest.
nothing happens.
He will just harvest everything then. So if you plant the netherwort, every time they're grown, he will harvest them. But you need to first upgrade him with the auto shard, or the auto thing you made.
Okay.
So
Just right click on him?
this guy right here. Yep.
Yep.
That makes sure that when he harvests,
Okay.
so when he harvests, he will basically replant, and that's just how it is. You need that order thing.
Okay. Alrighty then. Now we just sit here and wait. No.
Well, one thing you need to know is this thingy here. The Goldmancer spell. You can't craft it, your game will crash. But if you need to pick up your golems at any point, you left click on the golem with the Goldmancer spell in your hand. And that will drop him. Do not shift left click him, because if you do that, he will be taken apart. So you get every one of the components, and they might break. So
Gotcha.
you will probably have a loss. Then you what is it called? If you right click on a golem, you will activate his interface. If you do it, for instance, on the gather golem here.
With an open hand?
Now take the Goldmancer spell and right click him. You'll hear ding. And then you should see that there's a marker on this over here.
Yep. Yep.
That means that that is his home, so that's where he tries to put things.
Gotcha.
Some others, like you have an empty one, for instance. So if you wanted all of these up here filled and wanted to use a golem for it, you could use an empty golem to live here and interact with all of these instead. And
Like
you can
build
use the
stairs
golem as a...
up and...
Yeah, so basically you have a golem running around and filling those up.
Okay. Okay.
Probably
cool.
easier to just use pipes, but still.
Yeah, I agree.
But yeah,
Okay.
this is all you need. Now they'll just work forever.
Awesome. Do you know how long I tried to get something like this set up? It was like
Sorry.
3 days, at least several hours each day. There's something called a planter, and according to everything I was reading online, it's supposed to work with netherwort, but it would not work.
And I come around and fix it in 5 minutes.
I was just like, what the hell's going on? And that wasn't the greatest solution anyway, because it ran on coal power and nothing else.
Oh god.
So I would have to refill the power on it like and it was like 1 coal per harvest. So it was ridiculously underpowered.
Mm-hmm.
At that point, I'm like, you might as well just manually do it.
Mm-hmm.
What I set up, you see the buttons on here. I had the soul sand filling this entire area, and then you would hit a button, and there were pistons that would push the soul sand from side to side.
Mm-hmm.
And then I had the vacuum hoppers would suck everything up. I would just replant and go on about my day, and then every time I was down here, I would just hit the button, and it only took me a couple of seconds each time, but still, I don't even have to worry about it.
You could probably use the vacuum hopper still here, and just use basically the harvest one. But I found it more
I got a
fun to
phone
have
call
the
coming in
golems.
over.
Okay.
Hold on, I'm still in here. I'm gonna hold on a second.
Let's see, what more do we need to say? We need to... Seems a little overkill with resonant caches. For the berries, maybe?
Alright, sorry about that.
No worries.
I had that interview with Warner Brothers yesterday.
Mhm.
And the lady has called me back like 6 times to ask additional questions. Which is a good sign.
Yeah?
The job I'm hoping to get is storyboard artist and principal photography. And it'll be for 90% television, but there is the option of also doing film. But mostly television.
Yeah.
So, I'm excited.
I understand that.
Cautious optimism.
Oh, you have devolved.
So you better go back to your base?
Yeah, pop back to my base. One thing I wanted to say, the Thorncraft stuff is best with vanilla stuff. I would not expect it to work with Pam's Harvest,
Yeah.
but any vanilla crop it will work with. But you do need to pay attention to the way it works. When the harvest golem harvests something, he will attempt to replant if able, but if he can't, then he will just drop it on the ground. or rather not drop it underground, but he will, if he can't replant, because for instance if he harvests wheat, for instance, wheat doesn't always drop a seed. If it doesn't drop a seed, then he can't replant, so he won't. And that leads to bald spots. If you're only looking for wheat, you can use the crops, they will still work with those, and then it will always work, but of course you won't get seeds that way.
Gotcha. Two things I'm not sure if you know about. You probably do, but just in case. The chisel, when you use it, you know that you can set like a default left click action where you don't have to change a certain number of bricks. You can just click a brick already in place, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I was making sure you knew about that. And, oh crap, that's the one. Actually, I kind of like that. Yeah, I'm gonna leave that. And what was the other thing?
You look good. Yeah.
Oh, the other thing is, it'll be interesting to see if they can harvest and replant, ender lilies.
Mm-hmm. I have not tried that. But it's worth a try.
Yeah. I have a fairly large ender lily farm, in down where our farms are.
Mm-hmm.
But we haven't really messed with it too much. We don't need ender pearls that much, so we basically just haven't harvested them that often. So it wouldn't really be something that I would do for the need, more just to see if it would work.
Mm-hmm. Let's see you. Nope, you're still a mutant. Okay, let's see here, they should be done. Just grab all the produce. These magical bees are just producing so much shit. Like, compared to the usual bees, they are like 3 times as productive or something. It's pretty ridiculous.
My OCD is twitching because that cache is off center. There's no way to make it center without resizing the whole room.
And what do we learn from this?
Always build odd.
Exactly. The golden rule of Minecraft.
Yeah. It's cute that they will like just look around.
Yeah, they're really cute. And if you want, you can dress them up in bow ties and little fesses, top hats, spectacles.
Now, I can tell you, and I know you don't watch Doctor Who, but the fez and the bow tie are Doctor Who references.
Yeah, I believe that. Let's see, you... You... gathering up all my drones. Whoops, that was a princess. Okay, almost done with that.
Well, it's working.
In here.
I assumed it would, but
I took the liberty of locking in the comb production, by the way. Speaking of working things.
oh, for the
Yeah, for the
bees,
the ebony bees.
So this essentially is unmonitored at this point, right? I can just let it go.
Yeah, because netherwort will always drop at least one.
No,
So,
not them. The bees. Sorry.
Yeah, the bees. The only thing is that eventually the cache will fill up unless you drain it.
Gotcha.
But that's gonna take many weeks.
Quite a while. Alright, another call, 1 second.
Okay. Oops. Got to hold shift. These two. There's these and these are done. Good. So now we have a couple of backup princesses to... Ooh, apple oak pollen. Yes, please. Just stick that in here. Yeah, so we have backup princesses for the next couple of mutations, so it'll be a little bit before we need to purify more, but once we start actually getting the different ones and get those purified, then we need to purify new princesses for further mutations, so it'll come along. But yeah, it is moving ahead. I just need to make a proper place to breed with the lava, and I think I'm doing down in the water like I did before. Just grab these, and then over here we have this thing, and I actually wanted to make another one, so I think we should do that. So we need to have 2 lead, 4 hardened, 8 of those. So 8 of those is 2 of those, 2 of those. We need to have the lead, and we need to have more of those, then 2 of those. And then we just need to pulverize it. those cooking. Oops. Just do that. Grab these, stick them not in there, but in here. Okay, so that is the glass we need. We need to have a diamond. We need to have redstone as well. And we need to have 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, 42. Let's get those working. Those are almost done. Those are done. Electrum. There we are. Then we need to get the lead down at the bottom. Get 2 more. While that cools, we'll grab this. Stick the cinnabar aside. And let's see here. Energy cell. Let's see here, one of these, the resonant ones, takes a redstone energy cell and then 4 inderium. Or we need to have a resonant energy cell full, which requires the redstone energy cell anyway. So it'll be the same in either case. We'll just make this one first. Do that. These here we will get cooking in the meantime. So to do that, I have set this up so that we can do it differently. So we'll change this to the output. And then we'll just pop in the redstone and it'll start filling this up.
Alright, I am back.
Welcome back. Alright, so let's start by crafting these things.
Do you know the song Sweet Dreams Are Made of This?
Yeah.
Okay. Sweet dreams are made of cheese. Who am I to disagree? I cheddar the world and the feta cheese. Everybody's looking for Stilton.
I'd say that it's cheesy, but that would just make it worse.
Oh, it's definitely cheesy. But that's what made it glorious.
What is this? Viaduct untreated?
Viaducts. Is it the viaduct? There's a thing for Pam's Harvest Craft that's like a auto watering thing. I think that might be it.
Okay, so that is filling. Then we just need to have the rest of the electrum and lead.
You've been sick for a very long time.
I've been sick for over a month, yes. I have arranged a doctor's visit on Monday.
Hopefully it's...
I don't know if it fell apart swiftly. We laughed at it. Okay, so electrum, lead, redstone conductance coil,
But it wasn't full of holes like Swiss.
Okay, so one of these we will take out here and replace with this one here. And we will make all of those outputs, keep an input at the top and at the back. And then we're going to use this to power... What the hell? Okay. Okay. Okay.
You alright?
Yeah, there's this one single block of water that has always been in the lawn here. I just thought that it was one deep, but it just goes down a ways.
It goes all the way through the bedrock. You will fall out into the void.
Oh wow.
They're I don't know what they are. I think they're called wells, but I'm not sure what mod adds them.
Where did you come from? Oh yeah, by the way, we were talking about these, what are they called? Chocobos? And here is Sugar Tits, who is a male. Just so you know. Oh, pollinated with silver line, that's not what we want. Pollinated with hill cherry. Pomelo sapling. Okay.
I don't even know where spawn is. Now that I think about it.
Well, if you want the coordinates, I can always get you the coordinates for my home back there.
I just don't know. No need to go there. It's just something I was thinking about. I was like, I don't even know where it's at. Hey, we're getting flowers.
I did not name it Sugar Tits. It was a gift from it was a gift from Puppy. Key line. Not what we're looking for, but okay, not unwanted. Always good with new types. What do you have? Apple oak. Apple oak. Not exactly what we want either. Okay, that's all we have at the moment. The moment. It goes in there. Okay, so let's see here. Tree Eliza. These here are going to be mutants. Keyline, Pomelo, Silverline is going to be a mutant. Keyline, pure. Pomelo, pure. 4 Pomelo. And 4 Keyline. But, as I was saying, we have this thing here which takes quite a lot of power, so we're going to do that. And that should hopefully allow this to run for an extended period of time, because this one has like 10 times as much power. We should, however, make sure to turn it off when we're not on, because it will use power when it is nighttime, so don't want to waste it there. Well, if you have noticed my my Twitter, Sugar Tits is kinda my alias, and yeah, I was watching like I've kept it to myself for a long while, but I was watching one of Badger's streams where he was taking donations, and I made a donation under the synonym sugar tits, and took the highest donator position because the others were being sissies and doing like one doing $4.95, and then the next one would do $4.96. And I just got tired of seeing that, so I made it proper. Okay, so Enderium requires pyrotheum dust and Enderium blend. Enderium blend requires tin, silver, and pulverized shiny metal and resonant ender.
I was watching his stream one night, and Amethyst Raindrops was on there, and she donated like $1,000 to him. I was just
She's
like, holy
insane.
crap.
Might be better to do an alloy smelter, even though it costs more. There's an Enderium base, ender pearl, and pyrotheum dust.
Do you know how much she did at the charity stream last year? I don't know what she did this year, but do you know what she did last year?
No, not precisely.
Almost $25,000. Just by herself.
I have no idea where she gets that money from.
She is very wealthy. She
You can
inherited
convince me of that.
her I think it was her father started a very successful business and then passed away, and his insurance on his life insurance paid out, and then the value of the business on top of that. Basically, she will never have to work a day in her life, and neither will her siblings.
Lucky girl.
That's all the details I honestly know, but I got to know a lot of the people in that group when I was in the Chad stuff, because she's very big in the Chad group.
Yeah, she has too much money. But at least she uses it on other people.
Right?
And donates it to charity streams and stuff, so that's cool of her.
I agree. Her money.
She's definitely not a bad person. Definitely not. Okay, so let's see.
Besides, I love to watch when she tries to embarrass Chad. She was sending Chad, like, Chad does this thing called fan mail or something like that, or you sent it in, and they would send Chad things like dildos and butt plugs and S&M type supplies, and at one point she sent him something like a gallon of fake semen. And just watching him trying to keep it family friendly while opening the stuff is just absolutely hilarious.
Ah, brilliant. Okay, so we need pulverized shiny metal, pulverized silver, pulverized tin to make an Enderium blend.
I can tell you, by no means is Chad a little innocent boy, but he tries to keep, like, some of it, like the stuff he uploads to YouTube, he tries to keep family friendly. His streams, not so much, but what he uploads to YouTube, he tries to keep at least PG. And he'd be opening this stuff, and oh, here's a butt plug.
Ah, well done. Yeah, I've never talked with her, but she seems like a cool person.
Yeah,
What I've
she's
heard from
nice.
others.
She's definitely nice. Alright, Oliver, I'm gonna get off of here. My head is starting to pound again.
Of course, no worries.
log out of the server too. But thank you very much for helping me get that stuff set up. I appreciate it.
No worries. Glad to help.
Alright, I love you. I'll talk to you later.
See you later. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
I wouldn't. It does work. Pulverized shiny. Just not a great drop rate. Oh. I'll stop it there. I was actually thinking about that earlier today. I don't really ever get embarrassed that way. And that's a little weird. Like, I've just pretty much accepted that I am naughty and I'm weird. So I just kind of embrace it. Okay, well that works. Let's see here. Resonant ender, resonant ender. Resonant ender takes 1000 millibuckets and a bucket. Does it also take it in the other one though? That might be prudent to find out. So let's just check. Magma Crucible Fluid Transposer. Yep, 1000. Let's take these. This is still set the correct way. Let's stick one inside and see what happens. 25, so stick those in there. See you later, T-Snows. Have a good rest. Grab our buckets. Resonant ender. Actually, we're making too much. We're making twice as much as we need. Whoops. I guess we can make an extra then. Okay, so now we need 4 pyrotheum dust. That requires sulfur, it requires redstone, and it requires blaze powder, which gives us 2 pyrotheum dust, so we need to make 2 of them. The question is, do we have sulfur anywhere? 2 of those. Let's grab one of these, stick it in the pulverizer. Thank you for the sulfur. That also tells me that I'm sure that I have sulfur somewhere. Sulfur, yes. Then we need to have the coal. And the question is, can we make it from charcoal, for instance? Charcoal dust, pulverized charcoal. Grindstone crusher pulverizer, we can. Can we use it, is the question. don't get me wrong, it's like, you can make me blush very easily, but actually make me embarrassed, that takes a lot. I can't remember the last time I was like embarrassed. Coal dust, pulverized coal. It has to be coal dust or pulverized coal. Well, so we can break coal ore and we have 25% chance to get some. Or we can get sulfur by taking the coal. Like last time I visited Kitty in America, I'd basically just sit around naked all day. Even when people came by, didn't really bother me. Let's see, one of these needs to go back. Then here. That, and that pyrotheum dust. Then what do we actually make it in? An induction smelter. Did we have an induction smelter? We did. Let's see, what can we else use these for? Resonant charge pads. A resonance satchel. Resonant portable tank. That might actually be a good idea. 512 buckets. I think we'll just save them for now. There we go. 8 of those. And there we go. So this one is 20 million. This one is how much? 80 million, so it quadruples the power storage. Let's just stick those in there. We have a resonant energy cell. And that'll take a couple of months to recharge from there, but alright, so now that that is done, let's see what time of day it is. It's fairly close to morning. I keep forgetting I should do stuff during the night. We have this thingy here. And we definitely don't want it like right here. Want it somewhere different, but let's try and plonk it here for now. So if we take this for instance, it works for staves, that's nice to know. So this is a recharge pedestal, and what it does is when you plop your staff in there, it will slowly drain this from nearby nodes. These are currently unavailable because they're bottled, but once I free them, then it will basically just stand there, suck this out of these, and once they are reduced to 1, they will stop there and not go further. And then it will, once those recharge, just pull it in, so you can just plop your wand in there, go away, and it'll slowly recharge it, which is quite nice. And then we have this thing here, which I guess we can also try putting down here. It is a focal manipulator. And if we take this and say, take the focus off. Yeah, kinda. Except this is just pure power. If you want a soul in a jar though, check out this little guy. Hello. Okay, so in here, let's see. If we take our one focus of that stuff, the first one we can put gratis. This upgrade causes the focus's basic operations to consume no vis. Opening the grid is free and crafting items only cost a normal amount. Storage. After crafting using a focus with this upgrade, any items left in the crafting grid will be stored in an extra dimensional space attached to the focus. Transposing. A focus with this upgrade will instantly install itself upon a wand. When called by the wielder, the focus can be called from anywhere in the inventory, blah 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 blah. I'm not too interested in that one, but the other two are interesting. So if we do gratis, that's the vis cost, the experience cost is 8. Don't actually know where it pulls it from. It might pull it from upstairs. Let's see here, we have quite a few of these. So we can use some of those. So if we put that in here, choose gratis, start the upgrade, will cost the vis. I'm not sure where it's pulling it from, or if it is even pulling it. Let's try and take one of these. Yeah, that definitely doesn't work. Let's try and take some pipes with us, see if we can somehow connect it up to pipes. I'm afraid we're going to need to use vis relays, which is going to be an arse. That doesn't go there, that doesn't go there. Okay. That does not work. You can't throw it like a Pokeball and it'll still be aggressive once it comes out, but if I want to, I could go over and break it. It would break the bottle and then he would just come out here and start shooting me. Can't use the wand for it. Let's see. Thaumanomicon. We go to thaumaturgy. With charging relay. Now that you have found a way to draw vis directly from the node, you are able to craft a vis charging relay. This functions like a normal relay, but it is designed to be placed on top of an arcane table. It will draw vis from the relay and recharge the wands. It's not really what we want. Harnessing vis, we have the vis relays. Let's see. A node needs to be stabilized during the entire process. Once that is done, you need to craft and place a node transducer above the node. Then you can apply a redstone signal to the transducer. The node will begin to converting to an energized node. Quickly lose its stored vis in the process. The process takes some time, but when it is done, the node will change into an energized node. Caution should be taken to keep both the stabilizer and the transducer active from now on. Energized nodes no longer store or recharge vis, nor can vis be drawn from them with a wand or other means. Instead, they produce a steady supply of CV, centivis, or 100th of a vis each tick. This energy can be tapped by placing vis relays near the energized node. Each relay acts as a conduit for CV, and any number of relays can be placed within 8 blocks of an energized node. Relays also transfer energy to each other, allowing you to create a network that transports vis. Okay, so I wonder if the node needs to be basically does it need to be, what is it called, energized in order for us to use a vis relay? Or can we also pull from a normal node, but only what the node contains? Each relay acts as a conduit for CV. Any number of relays can be placed within 8 blocks of an energized node. Relays also transfer energy to each other, allowing you to create a network that transports vis to anything that needs it, like the infernal furnace. Relays use a branching system, so each relay can only use one source, but may have multiple child relays that branch off of it. Okay, so we need to use CV. Okay, so we probably can't do this yet, but that means that we need to keep an eye out basically for a ideally a node that has all aspects. Like these two here would actually be very good candidates because they have all the aspects covered, but we need to use 2 of them instead of just using 1. But if we remember those, that is a good option. That however means that we no longer have Aqua and Pediccio covered, so we need to take care of those. But I'm betting that it's going to take forever to find a node that has all 6, but maybe we get lucky. Okay, so let's see what we need for it. That's still not my Thaumatomicon. So, the node transducer. Firstly, the node transducer needs to be stabilized during the entire process. How do you do that? Without vis nodes, thaumaturgists would not even be able to perform the simplest tasks, but the nodes themselves have several limitations that make their use impractical for extensive operations. Foremost amongst these limitations is the fact that they are easily depleted, and it takes quite some time for them to once again gather energy from mystical sources. From the mystical sources they are connected to. You think you have found a way around that limitation. In effect, Nodes are tiny gateways to a mysterious font of mystical energy around which the energy slowly accumulates in form of vis. The gateway is so small that only a tiny amount of energy leaks into our reality. By levering open this doorway, you can cause a vis to pour forth in a torrent. This is even more dangerous than it sounds, however, and careful steps must be taken during the entire process. Firstly, the node needs to be stabilized during the entire process. Once that is done, you need to craft and place a node transducer above the node. When you apply a redstone signal to the transducer, the node will begin converting to an energized node and quickly lose its stored vis in the process. The process takes some time, but when it is done, the node will change into an energized node. Caution should be taken to keep both the stabilizer and the transducer active from now on. Energized nodes no longer store or recharge vis, nor can vis be drawn from them with a wand or any other means. Instead, they produce a steady supply of centivis, or a hundredth of a vis, each tick. This energy can be tapped by placing relays, blah blah blah, fair enough. Branching system. It's possible to turn it back, simply cut the redstone signal to the transducer and it'll slowly turn it back into a normal node. Caution should be taken, however, since the node will be completely drained of vis and thus run the risk of being damaged. So we have a node stabilizer. This handy device has several beneficial effects if placed below a node. Firstly, it prevents the node from draining this from other nodes or being drained in turn. Secondly, it prevents unstable nodes from losing their vis, and it has a tiny chance of eventually removing the unstable condition completely. Lastly, it has a very small chance of turning fading nodes into pale nodes. This requires power, however, and the node stabilizer draws this from the node itself. It does not draw enough to reduce the vis of the node, but it does halve the normal recharge rate. Applying a redstone signal will switch the stabilizer off. Okay. So we can make a stabilizer, or we can make the other one so that we're ready for it. However, since we are not really concerned with the whole recharging aspect, we could go for the advanced node stabilizer. Advanced node stabilizers perform all the functions of the lesser versions, with a few major differences. Firstly, they still prevent lesser nodes from having their vis drained, but it does allow stabilized nodes to drain the vis from lesser ones. Secondly, it has a higher chance to improve unstable and fading nodes. Unfortunately, this costs a lot more power from the stabilized node, still not enough to drain vis from it, but even the brightest node will have its recharge rate almost completely negated. So that would be the safe way to go about it. It is, however, a dangerous one. Either way, we need to make the node stabilizer first. Blocks of quartz, gold, arcane stone bricks and nitor. The other one takes a node stabilizer, so we need 2 of them. Iron, comparator and redstone blocks. I still kind of want to know if I can pull it from a normal node. So before we do anything, we're going to make this relay I think it was iron we needed. Let's just change real quick. Okay, so if we place the relay here, it should be able to reach that. And then we can take this and place it here. And if we take this again, put it inside there, put the gratis on it, eat our berries, just to start it off. A little bit of a wasteful one, but we're experimenting. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's working. We'll leave it for a moment and then we will see what happens. But I think we need to do something with something more fancy. But we'll see. Let's see, the berries will stick in there. Okay, so let's see. Phenomenon. We needed to make 2 node stabilizers. That's a lot of quartz. So let's see. Node of quartz. Pure nether quartz crystal. Or just nether quartz. So we need 4 of those. How many do we have? Not enough. So in order to make more, we need to find something that requires quartz. Any foci, pretty much. Okay, so we need to have... Okay, let's see. We need to have 8, 16. Yeah, 16 aqua, 16 potentia, and 32 vitreous. Okay, aqua. Aqua is over here. 16 of that, 16 potentia. Potentia. And 32 vitreous. Vitreous is this one. Alright, let's see here. So, let's see, potential, aqua, vitreous, just need to make sure that I'm doing it right. Okay, and I think we can safely do the rest. There we go. That was 2 blocks, we need to do that again. So, 16 aqua. Keep doing that. Potentia, potentia, potentia. And vitreous. That's almost all our vitreous though. Need to make some more of that. Okay, so just make sure that we aimed right. Potential aqua vitreous. Blocks of quartz has been made. Let's get rid of the rest of the quartz. We don't need that anymore. Let's just check on this down here. Yeah, it hasn't changed at all. Don't think it's going to change. Come on. That's a shy guy. Okay, so that is the blocks of quartz we needed. Then we need to have 2 pistons, 4 arcane stone bricks, 2 pieces of gold. Okay. Arcane stone bricks first. We have 1. That's not enough. Scrap that. There we go, 9 of those. And I need to have some wood as well, so let's see here how many we have. Of course not enough. And the pistons. Those, we need 2 nitro, 2 gold. Yeah, we should keep our ropes on, we're going to need them in a moment anyway. So, let's see here. 2 gold. 2 nitro, we have that in here. Okay, I think that is everything. We need an extra nitro. We need something for a redstone comparator. I can't remember what a redstone comparator is made of. Comparator. 1 piece of quartz, 3 stone, 3 redstone. Do we have? We do. Lovely. Do that, and the nitro node stabilizer. Okay, so let's do our redstone torches. Then we need to have some stone. Everything is moving so slow now because I don't have my boots on. Okay, 3 of those. Then we need to have C6. That should be sufficient. No, it shouldn't. That should be sufficient. Okay, so while that is going, let's do our comparator. We needed a nitor, and we need a couple pieces of iron. Those. Nitro at the bottom, node stabilizer in the center, redstone comparator on top, and iron. Node transducer. We still have enough to do it, so let's do it. Now the only thing is if we should go for the advanced node stabilizer, I don't think it's necessary. I don't think it would be necessary. Now we have those sorted, we can put those there. This one here will work with those, so that'll be fine. So we just need to find a good node. That could be a project. Let's see, permutatio. Do I even have permutatio down here? I'm not sure I do. Let's see, potential permutatio is before that. This is pedetio. Permutatio comes after that, so we don't have that. That might actually be worth looking into. I'll do that. But yeah, I basically already have an idea for it, and it's going to basically be this. So yeah. Let's see, 32. It's probably going to need 2 planks, but oh well. Yep. Little bit wasteful, but oh well. wait for that to process. So now those are working, that'll give us permutatio, a new thing to add to our shard collection. Let's check on our bees. Ooh, let's see. Earthen 3. Supernatural, you're a big no-no. Earth 2. Earth 2. Do we have a better Earth is the question. You don't have very good genes though, that's the problem. We'll try you two together. Oops. See, you are watery 3. You have watery 2 strain. You have watery 3 strain. So you're the best candidate for now. Let's check out others here. Oh, watery 3, you're a better candidate. We're not ready to produce the combs quite yet. We need to wait with that. Guess we'll just stick them down there. Alright, so that is that. I'm glad you like the music. It's I make a note of only using music that I can legally use in my videos, so that means that my selection is a little small. But I have quite a few numbers anyway. Okay, so let's see here. Let's do some work on the house. I've made some large wood here. I'll just take that out. Take what we already have here. Just pop in through here. These here we're going to need to move. And we'll probably go in and make a cellar here, so doesn't really have to be perfect right here and now. Or we will, because I'm going to need basement space. But for now, let's get some floor laid down. Still not sure what I want to do with this corner here, so we're going to wait with that. Let's see here. We'll just take out the flowers here so we can place the blocks later. Okay, we'll go out this way then. And now it's almost night time, which means that we can have a look at this roof. Okay, let's just do whoop. See if anything more shows up. Alright, so here we have it. A very well lit roof. And I kinda like it. So I think that's what we're going to do. Let's just pop into bed so that we don't get too many monsters spawning. Grab a drink. Pop those in there. Just finish the floor, then we'll do the roof thingy. Just for the sake of it. Let's see here. We Should make sure that there's proper light, otherwise we're going to have monsters spawning in here. There is light here. And basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to dig this bit here back and basically continue the house in. It's basically going to grow into the mountainside, is my plan. I'm going to take it in as far as I can, and I've also considered from this level up here to basically take that through if it goes over my stuff inside. Because if it does, then I can make like a balcony on the opposite side. Okay, that is as much as we are going to do right now. Just grab these torches, grab this, and do that. Temporary lighting. We can actually use the front door, which is a nice change. Okay, put that in there. We need to get the glowstone. And we need to get the eucalyptus stuff, the logs, please. Hi there, kitty. Welcome. I guess we'll do the other side too while we're at it. How is Kitty doing? Okay. That leaves 29. Is that enough for these, is the question. Five left. Can I count or what? Alright, let's get some things laid down here. As long as they're not bad. Whoops, that's not what I wanted. Need to make sure not to do that again, because that is bloody annoying. Can't do it from here. Go. I'm going to knock that out. Okay. I keep doing that. Don't hold shift. Do these? Nope. Ah, bugger. Da, da, da. Can take these out. There you go, lit roof. Let's just sleep. Holy crap. I'm not sure that's Twitch's fault. I don't know if you have some malware or something going on. Okay, so we need to have some marble next. I'm actually not sure if that is enough. I think it is, but... Still going to need some light over there in the corner, but the rest of it should be fine. And then we have this thing here, which we need to decide if we want to do with the bricks or if we want to do it with the wood. I think we want to do it with the bricks because that's what we use for lining other places. I'm going to have these. Wasn't sure what that would do. Now we know. So now we have a little garden here. So the house is coming along. Let's check on our bees. Almost done. Ooh. Let's see. You have 3-3 normal slow. 3-3 normal slow. You are a decent candidate. Yeah. 3-3 normal slow. Also good candidate, but not as good. That's a good sign. That means that our wateries are almost guaranteed now. The species stable, their fertility is great, so it's definitely a good start. won't get them stable tonight because it's already 11:30, but hey, we're on the way. Okay, so now that that is done, I think it's time to do a little grafting. Let's see here. Nothing. Pollinated with red spores. We got a lemon and a lemon sapling. That's going to be a mutant. Pollinated with lemon. Mutant. Pollinated with lemon. Mutant. Still nothing. Let's see here. And the last one. No, nothing more. So we've got a couple of mutants. Hello. There's silly kitty. And we're going to need a new chest, I can see. Where did all my wood go? Did I put that in the chest? I certainly did. Yes, she does. But we're not trying to go for lemon trees, we're trying to go for plum trees. I want to see... Ah! Leave me alone. Ah! Asshole bees. Ow. Ow, 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 ow. Stop that. I want to see how well these guys are doing. Quite well. We're going to have more netherwort very soon than we know what to do with because of our little friends. So yeah, this is our house to be. Let's see, we need a door up here. Let's get that sorted. Why am I still carrying that lemon sapling? Ah, no, the door's here. Go. So take this, take our crafter away. See, this one here will actually supply light to this corner, so we don't need that orb. So So that should be a very well lit roof at least. Also the upper part here is going to be well lit. Still going to need to do more stuff at the bottom. Still need to do more stuff inside. But hey, our house is coming together slowly. It is turning night time. Oh, I see something that needs to be fixed. This orb here needs to go away. Boop. So there you go. Mob-proofed roof with excessive lighting. Okay, let's see here, the permutatio. Thank you, Sean. And still more to do, but I can't completely finish the exterior until I have the plum trees. But once I have... well, basically we are one step away from them now, so apparently lemon plus cherry equals plum. I'm not sure how that makes sense, but apparently. Permutatio comes 2 after peditio and right before potentia. Peditio, that means it should go here. And I actually need to add one more space because I found out that there's also an aspect called NVIDIA. But so far I haven't found a source for NVIDIA yet. Don't know where it comes from. So the only way I could get it at the moment is if I can get myself a census bean and a famous bean and try to breed those two together to get NVIDIA. But I haven't really looked into the bean breeding yet. There we go. Permutatio is in place. Then there's Perfodio. I haven't actually done anything with Perfodio before. Perfodio comes from pig axis. Okay. Means it's a little bit annoying to make it, but kind of worth it for the collection. Let's see, this is Corpus. What comes after Corpus? Decidia and Examinis. Examinis is one of the ones that are a little difficult because it mainly comes from skulls and brains. Decidia is just beds, that is a little expensive. But oh well. Our earth bees are done. Let's check them out. A 3 fertility earth bee, long, normal, slow. little slow. You're the best choice. Just hope that you don't devolve. And we will give you an ethereal drone to work with. And we'll see if you turn into anything. Alrighty. So, I think we're getting close to the point where I don't have any more immediate projects right for tonight. So we'll probably be calling off the stream soon. Basically just having a look around to see if there's something that still needs to be done. I still need to figure what is it called, this thing out. I just need to basically find a place to stick it, but I'm not sure where. I don't want to listen to it. A big statue? I'm already building one big statue. Have you noticed that it has taken me 26 weeks? 27 weeks now? Puppy doesn't have unlimited time. You're bad. But yeah, if only I had unlimited time, but fortunately I have to go to work and stuff, so don't really have that kind of thing. You picked it out. Guy, that one is grown. Pick it up. Don't look at me. Pick it up. No, there's two. Good boy. He was the one that did it. Oh yeah, by the way, one thing that might interest people that do bee stuff. I was purifying bees down here but didn't have time to get on the server. And when I got back, this was entirely full, and there was no princess. So I was like, oh crap, I killed my princesses. But as it turns out, once that happens, if you pick out the drones, then the princess will be added to that spot. So, in case you are breeding bees, you can now be assured that your bees will not, or your princesses will not be killed. They will just nicely await the time to go into their respective spot. Ba -ba -ba -ba. So, Kitty, since you don't have, like you haven't been able to be here all the time, is there anything that you would like to see? Let's see. Yeah, I like them too. I really like them when they have spectacles. These are probably the least outfitted that I have, but I thought about giving them something. Do we have this little fella here with bow tie and glasses? This guy over here just has a bow tie. This guy over there has a fez and a top hat. And one of them has glasses. Let's see. Vitreous. Where did I stick my vitreous? Over here. Yeah, I think we'll just leave that and put it directly into bottles. A puppy box? This is kind of a puppy box. This one here? Oh, that one. Yeah, it's because I died. I tried to capture a wither witch and it wouldn't capture. I don't know if she was too strong or if it was just because she wasn't a vanilla mob. Tell you to stand still. I'll move you back into the corner here. Aww. I made it all the way in here. I was basically like, oh shit, I'm gonna die. Run in here, try to get one of these Victor's beans because they're life force to eat. But I died right before I could. Yes, because I have this here, the foci of containment, which allows me to capture mobs inside bottles. No, you will not eat my essentia bottle, you ass. Stop that. But like this guy over here. This is the guy I got instead of the witch. A headbanging skeleton. If you really wanted creepy, then you probably don't want to know how many player heads I have boiled to get all this Humanus and Spiritus. If we look down here in the basement, Humanus here, 1 stack and 8. Spiritus somewhere over here. That can't be Spiritus. What the hell? 12 stacks and 8? Yep, headbanging. He's not so cute if I let him out though. He has a veil on. But if I let him out he's gonna be very angry. But right now he's in stasis, so it's okay. And here we have T-Snow's head. I boiled a lot of T-Snow's head. Let's see, let's stick the planks back in there so that they're ready for next time. Yeah, I think I'm pretty much done for today, so unless you want to see anything specific, kitty, I think I'm gonna call it off. So you let me know. Well, see anything or want any projects or something? Oh, one thing I can show you is these guys here. They're my little cooks. So, if I go over here, grab 9 of those, then I go over here, nah, I just cook bread. I really wish that there was a white top hat or something, just so I can give the baker a white top hat. Oh, the baker has gotten tired now. There we go, that's all the wheat. And they will just stand there and bake bread for a while. Once my house is done, I'm basically going to make a wheat garden. And then I'm gonna have these guys to basically like harvest the wheat, replant it, and bake it into bread for me, so that I always have some food. That's the plan. Well, you need to tell me when you can play. I can't know when you can play. You're almost never home. You almost out of power. I don't know, you usually work 3 jobs. Basically, the only thing that I know is that you wake up in the morning, go to work, and then you come home and go to bed. That's basically it. I don't really know a whole lot about what goes on. Not sure it can last all the way through. 24. It's gonna be tight. Well, while it works, let's check here one more time. Oh, pollinated with silver badge. That's also not what we want. Lemon, that is a mutant. Oh, a hill cherry one. Also a lemon. Oh, we have one here. Apple oak. No. Lemon. Oh. Key lime. Not what we needed. Da, da, da. Nothing more. Still, a key lime isn't exactly bad. Quite the opposite, in fact. Alright, let's just run these one more time. You don't look like you have done a whole lot of good work, Missy. No, you need to be run again. No. That one has a watery stream. This in there. Da, 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 da. Normal, normal, slow. Normal, normal, slow. Very good, very good. You are probably the best I could ask for. Actually, you were better. Let's see, down to both 1. Yeah, you're definitely better. Very impressive. Just need to check. Boop, 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 and boop. Alright, so now that that is done, let's check on the glass if it has finished, and then I think that we're going to call off the stream. No, there goes the power. Not enough power to finish. But let's hop over here next to our little baker buddies and say thank you very much for watching this week's stream. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that you had fun. I certainly enjoyed it. But now I think it's time to relax a little bit and then pop into bed. So, for now, thank you for watching. Have a lovely weekend. And see you again next week if I don't see you tomorrow. Because I'm planning on doing something tomorrow. In the Halloween spirit-ish. No horror games though, but Halloween themed nonetheless. Anyways, see you next week. Bye bye everybody. Good night. Bye.